I want to know answers, and I wish that there was more.
Watching for the signs.
my god. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think there's somebody in my house right now. Alright, we're gonna dispatch an officer right now. Can you tell me what happened? What happened was I was hearing some strange noises coming from my basement. Okay. So I decided to go down there and see what it was, and I think I saw someone standing in the corner over there. Okay, well, are you in the same spot right now? I'm upstairs now. I ran upstairs after I saw it. It was a little bit, yeah. Okay, lock your door if you don't mind. I'm in my bedroom right now, so when the officers come by, that's where I'll be. Okay, I'll write that down as a message. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Not a problem, not a problem. Yes, I'll be over there in about 3 minutes. Tell me, do you know if they're still in your house? I know. I was taping the whole thing. I've been playing it back on my camera here, and it looks like whatever it is, I got it on tape, so I'll show the officer when he gets here.
I found my way out. I found my war. I found my way out. I found my war. I knew you so close behind. I thought I knew you so close behind. Take an ocean, I
Hello. So dogs are barking, and means that there's one entity which is actually causing me fear, and I'm sure that dog only bark when they watch something unusual. This is alone and haunted.
Hey, this is Chris Gossman, and you're about to watch a video tutorial focusing on a special kind of stealth gameplay in IDOS's new prequel, Deus Ex: Human Revolution. I'm an old school gamer with a PC background that begins with Sierra's King's Quest series made back in the 80s. My stealth action genre roots begin with the Splinter Cell series, where I was known as Goliath VT. I created and maintained SC Spyworld during the rise of Chaos Theory, and created the full stealth tutorial video series for Splinter Cell Double Agent. I'm now known as Grease Scotsman. I'm also the lead shoutcaster for Quake Live TV, Enemy Territory TV, Brink TV, noticing a theme yet, and recently covered QuakeCon 2011 live from Dallas, Texas. Now that you know a little bit about me, I wanted to make this tutorial because I kept running across gamers who were just using non-lethal weaponry with reckless abandon and calling that a stealth video. Sure, you're not setting off any alarms, but everyone knows you've been there, so what's the point? In my mind, at the very least, stealth should carry with it the notion of minimal impact, leaving behind minimal trace evidence of your passing. Before, achievements were something set and earned by the game developer, the communities made them. And for those of us who are Splinter Cell veterans, one of the best was to ghost a level, meaning to complete a mission not only by remaining undetected, but also getting through without disturbing anything. No lights shot out, no knockouts, no gadgetry use, etc. For DXHR, that means completing a level with 0 takedowns, 0 stuns, bolts, bullets, shells fired, and for the truly hardcore, one might even try to close vents, doors, and such behind themselves whenever possible, so that absolutely no traces left. That's what I've done here for the tutorial mission, and for mission 1. Enjoy.
Like the one I'm wearing. But I've improved its design using shaped microcharges to propel the steel balls.
And the backblast problem?
Solved through kinetic bleeders in the augment. Here, watch. Go ahead.
Big day for us tomorrow. Everything in place?
Yes, sir. Capitol Police will escort us to the Hill, and then Federal Protection Services takes over.
Good, good. How's our girl holding up?
She's nervous.
All she has to do is show him her research. She explain it to you?
Not really into the whole science thing, boss.
It's incredible. All those purists out there accusing us of tampering with the natural order, when all Megan's done is figure out how to unlock the potential that exists within our own DNA. It's safer and easier than anything you, Darrow, ever did.
Environmental malfunction. Laboratory subsection 6. All lab chiefs, please report in.
We better not take any chances. Not tonight. Use my elevator to get down there. You know the code?
Yeah, 0451.
Let me know what you find. I think it gets
One of the beautiful things about playing Deus Ex on the PC is, of course, you get to actually use all the keys, including, when entering codes, the keypad.
Pritchard, where's Megan? She report in yet?
Her GPL implant shows her moving through the microchem labs. I think she's running.
So far, I absolutely adore this game. It does so many things right, and Eidos definitely did not abandon the PC crowd.
Richard!
So here I'm trying to put my gun away, but apparently as soon as you round that corner it pops back out, so I don't want to use my gun game. It's okay. I don't plan on shooting anybody today. This poor person right here. I'm trying to grab their hand. It takes a minute for them to actually die. Poor thing. There we go. Yeah, so we're just going to pull him out in case that door comes down all the way. Just pull him out of the line of crushing. Why on earth, it seems like, it's almost like these tubs have been placed strategically to stop those quarantine doors from locking in place. It's almost as if the lockdown procedures were sabotaged. So here's what I'm talking about with full stealth. I did move the box, yes, but I also replaced the vent. So it's not obvious that I took that route if, say, a guard were to come by later. Imaginary, of course. Not actually in the game, but imaginary. The guard comes by. Again, the game's only been out for a couple of days, so I'm sure there are much faster ways to do this, but I just happen to notice that these guys on their initial, before they've established their paths, they will give you some time to get past them right here. Pardon me while I step on that corpse. I think here I was fiddling with my mouse. And I am going to sort of edit this video slightly. What you're going to, the final product will have some edits in it, so that points where I'm waiting, for example, for guards to get into a certain position, or if I'm quite frankly trying to learn a pattern, I'm going to cut that out so you don't have to watch it. I figured that's, the least I can do. So here, I want to hop across, but I need to make sure there's another guy patrolling, and I'm not quite sure where he went to. So I'm trying to get a bead on him. And I realized, okay, yeah, he's clearly up ahead. So I was able to make my entrance. And here, you have to wait for these two guards. There's one guard that will always be looking in one direction, and he actually causes a problem later, which you'll see. I haven't really explored this room. There may be a vent where I can bypass these guys completely. I haven't looked for it. I kind of found this path to be the most fun and the most challenging, and I gotta be careful here because that one guy starts to path back. I got lucky that he didn't look over in my direction. The guy that's on the far side there. Because he can spot you. One thing I love about this game is that the eyesight of the bad guys is actually pretty good, especially on hard skill. Of course, I don't really know. I haven't really tested like ranges between easy, normal, and hard, but I always play games on the hard level, simply because most games are completely dumbed down these days. No offense, but to accommodate all the console casual players. So I do love that Eidos has done a nice job at giving us a game that actually presents some challenge. So here, this is where this one stationary guard poses a problem. If you notice, for a portion of the time he kind of looks off to what would be his left, and that's your window. But that has to also sync up with these two guards when they are not looking anywhere near you. So this is another kind of waiting game. This is a very patient room, I would say. And I'm about to get an opportunity right here, but I was a little bit slow. So as you can hear, I actually went like they saw something. They probably saw the door open or something like that. I'm pretty sure if I got that timing exactly right, I can get through here without setting off any sort of investigation. But I basically don't want to spend another, 20 minutes figuring that out. So this presents a problem because I need to cross in front of this door. So I need to actually close it without triggering anything. I don't even know if they can see through the room, to be honest. I think I read somewhere on the forums that they have a hard time with that, so whatever. So again, another one of these strategically placed containers that apparently has fragile stuff inside of it. This poor guy is not going to make it. So here, this is another area where I realized I could get through something faster. So I reloaded it at the start of the room. And so I think there are a couple of opportunities in this room to go a little bit earlier than I did. I think potentially you can go as soon as this one guy right here. I don't know. You might be able to make it through in that time. I'm not exactly sure, and I didn't really want to risk it. The guy on the far left that's pathing around this table here, on the left, he's not too much of a nuisance if you take the path I'm about to go. You can pretty much just ignore him, with one exception, when you're on the far side of the room near the exit. Again, I haven't searched this room for vents. Saw my opportunity, took it. And this is pretty much my second playthrough. When I did this tutorial mission the first time around, I was kind of getting used to, I wanted to test out the gunplay and all kinds of things. So I actually did kill people and all that kinds of stuff. So I was very happy to see that I could make it through without disturbing anybody. So here, it's kind of important where you stop. I'm trying to cross into this center area because the guy pathing closest to you can spot you depending on the angle that he catches you. If you're on kind of the other end of the table before I did my spin move, so I need to be very careful about that. There he is. I'm waiting for this damn guard. It seems like he's just taking forever. I'm waiting for him because I need to get his timing down. Because his pathing is what I'm using to base kind of the timing and position of everyone else. So, waiting for the opportunity to do the spin. And you have to be careful about that, because if you try to spin and they're looking right at you, you will be spotted, which I love. I actually cut out a lot of footage here. I'm again learning these paths because I didn't really care about them much when I was blowing their heads off before. So now here I got to cross the doorway. So again, SWAT turn will come in handy. Trying to get an angle. I'm waiting for the guy on the far. That was pathing on the far right, so that he won't be a nuisance. I'm waiting for him. It's kind of off the edge of my screen there. Waiting for these guys now to turn around. There we go. Okay. So, you know, that's probably the hardest room, and now just for fun, I'm gonna go look at the robotic arm. Pay no attention to the fact that you're about to get thrown through a window. Enjoy.
Hey, talking to you, bitch.
I'm just getting as far away from this window as I can fucking get, man.
Hey, bitch. You know why your dad hung you? Because he didn't love you. That's why he hung you in the barn.
Christopher, what?
Oh, come out. We know you're there.
Oh, the bug scared the shit out of me. I really don't like you right now.
Come out, bitch.
Did you not see that? Your light just got really bright.
Make the camera flash again. Do you not hear me?
I'm giving this to you. Oh my fucking shit, cock. Get the fuck out of here, please. Oh shit.
Bitch.
Quit. No, get the. Oh my god, just please. There's something touching my hand. Hang on. Come on, let's go. Tell it if it wants us to leave to cut it off.
If you want us to leave, please cut the light or stop the video and we'll leave. Just cut the light off the camera off or cut the video off and we'll leave. Let's go. Now. Let's just... Turn it on the gate. Shut it on the gate.
Why? Let's just go.
Shh.
Let's go.
Shh.
Now.
Shh.
You will let me throw my window up, then yeah.
My boombox cut off.
I know, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, it just cut off. That was weird. I like that.
We should go. Really, we should go. Why aren't you home? Okay, so we need to get the fuck out of here?
Hold it right there.
Ankle? I love you. Thank you. Is your car still on drive? Mm-hmm. Okay. Just making sure. Because I think we should go. Because I'm officially freaked the fuck out. No, don't. Hank, look, God, don't. Let's just go and we'll watch the video. Let's go. Let's go, Hank. I really think we should. Before I piss it off, please. My house is already haunted. Don't fucking do that shit, dude.
Welcome back to another segment of Zero Takedown Ghost. I'm Grease Scotsman, and this time we're coming straight away from the DRB hideout to the warehouse, factory, whatever you want to call it. It's the place where a signal has been traced, the leak that poor Pritchard has been trying to plug because he's so friggin' inept.
Pritchard, you got coordinates on that factory yet?
I was only able to pinpoint an approximate area, Jensen. So scout around and look for anything unusual. I'll keep monitoring the frequency in case it suddenly goes active.
Yo, what's good,
so
man?
Thankfully, these guys are actually more helpful than Pritchard is.
Toys? I can make you a good deal.
I could use some information.
You get one really important piece of information, which is
you guys seen anything suspicious going down around
snipers
suspicious
on this
ain't
map.
The word,
so
man.
You need to be kind of careful about that.
Caravans moving in and out of here. Yeah, no doubt. They got a patrol unit in the courtyard, and they got snipers on the roof and shit. Thing
Snipers
is,
on the roof,
I saw
eh?
some government vans
I know where
lurking
I'm
around,
headed.
so it looks like they be moving their party somewhere else and making way for the feds once again.
Thanks.
All good.
So now it's time to really get this thing rolling. A little overview of where we're headed. And I have to say, this factory level is one of my favorites so far. The beginning part's a little bit easy, but there's one room that was probably my favorite area so far in the game in terms of stealth. So I really enjoyed it. Lots of traps and whatnot. So a little bit of an overview here. I won't show the entire cutscene, but we got the big bad guys, and there's Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck!
I'm going in.
I'm deciding which side of the door I want to be on to be able to take a peek.
Orders are orders. Besides, remote to pull out anyway.
And there are a couple of different ways to get in here. I choose what I think is the most stealthy route. It's really very little risk of being spotted. Now, I'm using one thing to my advantage, which is if you're quick enough, you can do SWAT turns here. You gotta make sure one guy is not facing the correct direction. There we go. So it's clear enough. And one guy turns around. I almost got spotted there. I was actually pretty close. It's very useful to have be able to pick up heavy objects by this point, because that is certainly a great path to take. Allows you to bypass all these guards. This big box on my left. So I'm just waiting for this guard to turn and walk so I can move over and get behind the box. There's another guard that potentially could path back. Now I'm not exactly sure that the best place to be. I wanted to make sure that he couldn't like peek in here and spot me, so 'cause he's certainly looking in this direction. So I didn't want to give him any excuses. So I'm going to kind of wait him out. I know that he was about to turn around. I didn't want to risk getting spotted, although I think I probably could have gone there. But just make my way through. And I'm trying to make sure this guard won't see me. So I wait for him to turn and away I go. So it's time to hack a gate, and you're pretty much into the complex at this point. I mean, it's a great route to take if you're just trying to not be spotted, maybe if you're having a hard time with stealth. Definitely take this. Now, you notice I have the code, but I'm going to hack it anyway because might as well get the XP, might as well get the stop worms and the nukes. And notice that I'm keeping that 5 folder, and I'm waiting till I get all the way down until I'm one move away to be able to complete the hack. Now I get the 5, just in case. And had I been detected earlier, I would have immediately started to get the 5. But anyway, done and done.
Access granted.
Easy stuff. I don't think I even used those stop worms or nukes, really. Got a little stash here, you can grab some stuff. Shotgun, frag grenade, little shop, but of course my inventory is full because I haven't gone and sold anything in ages. I was hoping I could sell to the guy that tries to sell you stuff, but you can only buy at his location, so just outside. So I don't think there's really anything up here that can spot you. I was sort of doing a little cursory check and I didn't see anything. I also don't plan on getting the radar extension. I just don't like it. I almost wish that I could play the game without the radar. I want to be able to toggle that. So I don't know if the developers happen to watch this at all, but if there is a way for us to A, turn off the radar completely, and B, if we can maybe make it so that the guards, like there's a difficulty setting like Nightmare or something, realistic Nightmare of stealth noobery, where they would pretty much notice anything that was out of order, or at the very least have really fine high sight. Because like at this point, I spent all this time kind of waiting for this guard at the far end with a sniper rifle, thinking that he probably has maybe some goggles on or something like that, where I might be spotted at a far range. So I'm trying to be very cautious. But I really think he has sort of a normal sight range, to be honest, which is a little saddening. But I mean, as much as I maybe pine for greater difficulty, I don't want to give the impression that I'm not having fun. I mean, this game is fun. Eidos has done an amazing job of creating a game that I've already put more than 40 hours into it, easy, and I can imagine myself getting up to 80 hours by the time I'm done with all the playthroughs I want to do. So, I mean, it really is an incredible game, and I guess I'm always just looking for ways to improve. So maybe if there's a expansion pack or Deus Ex 4 or however you want to call it, however it's going to be named. And I'm like, wait a minute, I never saw that before. I just noticed this pathway, so I'm like, I'm going to go check this out. Yeah, a little bit more difficulty, and I'll be one hell of a happy camper. I'm like, oh wow, okay, I'm going to figure out where this is on my next playthrough. So yeah, it's stuff like that, I'm just randomly following a path that I've, noticed to be kind of a quick and easy way into the objective, and I'm like noticing all these other great spin-off paths where I'm actually really curious what's in that room. I'm gonna go check it out. So thank you again for making such an incredible game. The first time I went through, I came out, again, it was my takedown playthrough, so I actually knocked out the sniper, and from his perch you get this great overview of the room, and I'm curious to see if I can make it through that room pretty much undetected while leaving the sniper alive, but maybe giving myself the ability to knock out people if I felt so inclined.
Richard, patch me to Seraph. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful.
Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Alright. So we're into the compound. There's our ghost. There's our smooth operator for that segment. Good times. And this is one hell of a long elevator ride. I mean, seriously. How did they not spot me? That's what I want to know. Because there's no cover in here. I'm just sitting here. Like, come on, somebody look. Alright, so you got a couple things to watch out for. You'll notice up top there are a couple of guards. Don't really have to worry about them too much, but they are snipers, I think. And so you have to be a little bit cautious. And what's really important is these guys are sitting there fighting over the controls for a few seconds. That gives you a chance to at least get into the room without being detected. There is one bot. This is, I think, maybe the first big box bot, or whatever they're calling it, that you encounter. And I kind of love the animation. It reminded me of sort of the stop animation from the AT-AT or whatever it was from Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Just SWAT turn your way to victory here, and you do have to be a little bit cautious about where you stop, especially this guard on the right platform. Since he's elevated, he does tend to spot you if you're hugging a corner that's facing him, so you gotta be a little bit careful about that. That's why I move back a little bit like this, and then this guy will walk right past me. waiting for the bot as well. So you have these 3 things to kind of worry about. There's also a couple of guards up on the catwalks, but at this position they can't see you. So waiting for this guy and this guy. It looks pretty good. And away I go. So again, this is another place where you got to be careful about timing your turns, because they do kind of check the obvious SWAT turn points pretty frequently. So again, I kind of like getting through this room. This was pretty fun. Although I wish it was a little bit more challenging where SWAT turns weren't quite as on hand for me. A little bit of a wait. I was checking out. That's the southern exit's what I'm headed for. Make note of the vent passageways below. I'm using the radar here to make sure that I can get through. I knew that the platform would block me, give me cover from the guard on the far end. And now it's just a matter of getting to the doorway. So I have to wait for this one guard that just turned around. Of course, the bot is going to come back soon, so I want to make sure that that doesn't spot me. This guy looks pretty much exactly where I want to go, so I have to wait him out. And I can hear the bot is about to come back, so I need to hightail it. The door closes automatically. So you don't need to worry about that. And I'm through. So, okay, this is what I mean by I wish guards would path a little bit farther. They seem to always stop in front of cover. Like, okay, there's one piece of cover behind me. Alright, I would love it if this guard, as soon as he's done with this conversation, that he would come out and check beyond the box that I'm hiding behind. So that I would have to realize this as I'm playing and hop back to the yellow box that's behind me in order to be in cover. But instead, this guy will walk pretty much 2 paces in front of me and stop. It's just, I'm just like, oh, come on, just a little bit more, you know, keep me on my toes a little bit more, and I will be one hell of a happy camper. So close. So I'm not sure if they would hear me climbing up the ladder. That's why I'm giving this guy a few paces before I decide to make my decision to go. And again, I'm showing one of the easier stealth routes. I might go through and just do main missions with some of the more difficult routes once I finish this playthrough, but it'll be quite some time before I do that. I mean, just looking at the map, I mean, taking this route, I'm skipping so much stuff that I kind of can't wait to get down in there and just see what kind of craziness ensues in terms of a stealth walkthrough. So here we have a little bit of an armory that you can break into. So heck into the security hub. There's one camera connected to it, which is kind of pointless, but what are you going to do?
Access granted.
This next section of this map is one of my favorites, because this room alone that I'm about to enter, I've tried a couple of different routes so far, in addition to the one that I'm about to perform, and there's a camera I shut down, so I can walk in and take all this stuff, yay. You don't need to see me fiddle with my inventory because I've been full on inventory for a while. So I'm going to go turn the camera back on, close the door again, try to keep things as I left them. There we go. So yeah, pretty much they were robbed. What can you do? I left a gun on the floor. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. The next room after this one. I know which way I want to head out of this room. There are some huge boxes in this room. I'm trying to kind of show an overview. My idea was to be talking about, and if you take a look at the map, I'm heading for the staircase in the far end, and I'll be going down that in order to reach the objective. So, anyway, that aside, there's a weapons cache there. You can use these boxes if you really want to hack this terminal. Use these, the taller boxes, and just put them on your sides, and then you can just sit there and hack away, I think, without the guards on either side noticing you. Otherwise, they will see you as you try to hack. So that's why I'm being a little bit cautious as I open the door, because there's that guard there. I want to make sure he was pathing away from me on the far end. Now, the most important thing here are the cameras. You need to be looking at the two cameras, especially the one that's actually on the level below you, because it will spot you if you try to SWAT turn and it's looking at you. So that's why I'll probably cut some footage here, I think. Yeah. Waiting for this guard to path away. And you can also see there's guards on the middle level. Gotta watch out for them too. One guy's coming upstairs. Now I'm waiting for the camera. Waiting for the camera. And it's time to go. So now we got two guards upstairs, plus this guy with the big, huge, beautiful gun. Cut some footage. Don't have to wait for him to path back. Kind of want to get my hands on that gun, just to, you know. Yeah, when I go Rambo, it's going to be seriously Rambo. So, good times. So again, now the camera on this level really isn't that much of a factor. Ooh, that guy almost spotted me. That was really close. The camera really isn't a factor until you get up near the crates that are over on, I guess, ahead of me and on the right. Now, you got a couple of guards to worry about. You got this one that's closest to me, and I'm going to cut some footage so you don't have to wait for the path back. But there's another guard on the catwalk in the center that's currently looking away from me. Yeah, that guy there. He will spot you if you don't time your movements just right. So, again, I just skirt around all kinds of guards, and then I've got one more issue here, which is the camera's panning back, and I've got the one guard that I just passed closest to that's about to come up here and have a little peekaboo. I got lucky here that the guard to my right has turned away. I'm waiting for the camera, and I can go right now. And I'm through. So that, I absolutely loved that room. Getting through that room, I kind of wish every room was that difficult and that interesting. I mean, the number of ways you could get in there and get out of there is ridiculously complex. So amazing, amazing stuff in this game. So I love it. I love it.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Richard. I'll find him.
So if you still need weapons, even though you do get all the weapons you'd ever want at the boss fight itself, if you still want some weapons, there's... if you go through the doorway that I walked away from, when I first entered this area, there's some FEMA guys that are actually friendly to you. And as long as you kind of play the part, they won't set off any alarms or anything like that. And then you basically say something about wanting to retrieve your stuff. And you have to make sure that, I think you have to have a door code in order to get past them. And otherwise they will call your bluff and be very upset with you. So, some additional arsenal that you can add. But as I said, you get all the weapons you need.
Access granted.
At the boss fight, so no big deal. Really, this is the most pointless security terminal I've ever seen in my life. It's the camera I've already passed that I could easily walk... I don't know why my gun came out there. I could walk right past it, but at least in this room, there's one good thing. You want to know what the good thing is? There's a weapon upgrade back here. So, that's like the only reason to come into this room, to be honest. Don't even bother other than getting the hacking points. At this point, I'm like, do I even want to turn this camera back on? It's such a pointless camera. I'm mad at the camera being pointless, so... what are you going to do? In here, you have, I think, a credit chip that I totally ignore, even though I'm staring right at it right there. I don't know why I didn't pick it up, but I'm looking for the medical hypostim thing. That was pretty much, I apparently had blinders on for that hypostim. So, alright, I guess we'll go turn the damn camera back on. Stupid camera. I don't like you. So, leave things as we left it, except for the boxes, but who really notices around here? And we're pretty much at the part where stealth doesn't matter anymore, if I recall correctly. I think at this point it's just kind of silly. You enter a big dark room and I'm like, ooh, a big dark room. Well, sadly, stealth is over. So, let's just jump around and be silly. No. When in doubt, or sad, strafe jump. I'm pretending that there might be someone looking through that window, but I know there isn't. Sad but true. So, it's a sort of a edited version of the boss fight. There's so many tutorials on this thing I didn't even worry about doing a full thing. I just sort of did the highlights. What I wanted to show was that you can do it in a pretty much a sneaky way where, other than the initial exchange of fire, I wanted to have him never be able to pick up where I was again. So he never gets a clear shot at me again. So I got my ghost bonus right at the start of this. And blow that up. I actually shot him in the crotch initially. Because, you know, that's fun. So, grab a red barrel. They are ridiculously powerful against him. Hit him in the face. And you gotta be watching out though, because the red barrels, they have an enormous blast radius. And if he throws his triple grenade shot, I mean, you can get friggin' owned if you're standing next to one. So, notice that he has no idea where I am now. And this is really important to me. So, you'll notice that at each of these little cuts, he's like totally clueless. And I do run whenever he tosses a nade. I'm thinking about that barrel. And so I just did a bank shot frag grenade. And I get a nice little double tap there. The nades, time to stun him. And the gas is also really good at immobilizing him, so just do that. And wait until he's coughing. I'm gonna shoot him in the face again. A stun gun. It's so nice how you can just choose. There's a nice another nade for you. And now he's lost me again. He's gonna toss nades though. Time to go. Yeah, so he's lost me again. Oftentimes I've wondered if maybe his nade spam is actually killing himself. So it didn't seem like I did that much damage to him. So he's still looking for me. Again, I'm trying to basically only take shots when he absolutely has no clue where I am. Because that's what's fun, honestly. So time to go bowling. Enjoy. Strike. So there's all kinds of ways to take him down. I chose try to be somewhat stealthy even in that. It takes a lot longer. If you want to, you can sit there and stun him with gas and barrels and the stun gun, and he'll literally never move.
Jensen,
but
what's going on down there?
it's kind of boring.
Those soldiers
So.
just sticks out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was playing dark in case.
So that's
it
the
got hot.
warehouse, and
You all right?
I guess I'll finally run around and pick up some stuff. Show you if
I'm
you
getting you
ever
out of here
enter
first.
this fight without
Get to
any
the LZ.
weapons.
I'll pick you up
Just
there.
come to these two rooms that are diagonally across from each other on the wings of the main room, and there's also a weapon ammo restock on one of these crates out here somewhere. I just passed it on my left. There's all kinds of stuff, so you know there's no reason. I think there's like 4 nades or something. It's more than you need to kill him. So you can enter this fight with an empty inventory and still win it. So again, nice job by Eidos for not punishing people who like to play stealth and not have anything but a stun gun in their arsenal. If you're like me, you're just itching to sell your weapons every chance you get. So I'm looking to see if I maybe pass anything that I could have picked up and stolen, because I am a klepto in this game. I figure at this point, since I blew up an entire room and I left a dead guy, who cares about closing a door? It's time to leave.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Sarah.
And we're through, so yeah, that concludes yet another Zero Takedown Ghost. Really enjoyed it. I'll probably do maybe some alternate pathways with some future videos, but I'm going to continue with just the basic game tutorial over the next couple of installments. So enjoy.
G'day to all those out there in the land of YouTubia. This here is the face of Ken Goldstein from Ken Goldstein's Photography, better known as North Queensland Ghost Hunter. Now he's another one of these fraudulent ghost hunters promoting his videos as the real deal. Sets up these little stunts, films them, then puts them up as though he's got poltergeists in his house and in his basement and even in his car. And a couple of other videos I was quickly able to duplicate Ken's effects without too much trouble. Actually, here's Ken's video from the 15th of February showing things flying out of the cupboard. Funny how it actually looks remarkably like Ken's off camera throwing things into the cupboard and then just reversing the footage. And that's exactly the way I produced my ghost video with the bread leaping off the bench. Now the interesting thing about this video is that when I posted this, Ken had posted his famous bed flop video where the mattress stands upright from laying on the bed, and he quickly removed that because of how obvious it was that he had just reversed the footage. And then there was a few other videos where masking was done and a few people showed how these effects are actually achieved. Obviously people out there are going to say, well, this doesn't prove that Ken doesn't have a ghost, and while I agree with you that yes, I can produce the same sort of effects, that doesn't disprove Ken has a ghost in his house. But where Ken slipped up was he actually used some of the audio and manipulated it from one of his clips into another. So here's the video from October 16th, and you can clearly hear Ken and what he says. Now why Ken's actually making these videos I have no idea. Initially I just thought he was making them as a bit of a gag. However, I quickly changed my mind on that when the continued reassertion that these things are real kept coming out of Ken. Not only that, but any time someone would post the reveal, if you will, of how he was doing these videos was quickly deleted and blocked from posting on his site any further. I started to think maybe Ken's got a different agenda. Maybe it's the money he's trying to make from the videos. It's not a great deal of money, but it's something. Or maybe it's just something to massage his ego. Who knows? Now, ultimately, I don't really know why Ken's making the videos, and frankly, I don't really care. What I actually care about is this promotion of irrationality that he's continuing on with. We have enough problems in this world without idiots like this adding to the problem or compounding the problem. And what really ticks me off about Ken is his drive to censor anyone that goes against what he says. Now, we live in a democracy, and the very thing that underpins democracy is freedom of speech. Now, since the beginning, Ken has been deleting posts, blocking detractors and so on. Actually, his manner in this respect is completely contemptible. An email that was sent to me shows some of the language that Ken likes to employ when dealing with others. Now, Ken, I know you're probably sitting there watching this video, you're getting ready to put in the DMCA against me, the infringement notice, to have this video pulled down because I've exposed the charlatan and the fraud that you are. Now, before you do that, I'd recommend you go and have a look at the Fair Use Clause and what that actually means. Now, you can obviously have a look on the US government websites for it, or you could just do a search for YouTube, and there's plenty of videos that will explain how you're allowed to use material, copyrighted material, under the Fair Use Clause. Also, I'm going to request that anyone who believes in freedom of speech to mirror this video on their channel and send it around to their friends as well. Because ultimately, Ken, if you do proceed with that course of action, I will fight it. And, as history shows, I will win, just like every other person on YouTube that has tried to limit the freedom of speech of others through the DMCA infringement notices has lost and eventually has their channels pulled down. So I don't really mind. Because at the end of the day, freedom of speech underpins our democracy. And if you can't handle criticism on your artistic endeavours, well then stop doing it. Now Ken, I know you're probably watching this video and you're already getting your little hot finger... Oh, I wasn't talking. How rude.
Look at that beautiful place, but I won't go for this beauty because this area is most haunted in the city. I know that you must be wondering that I am shooting in daytime, but ghosts really don't have such a difference of day or night, and 65% ghosts have been seen in daytime. So I am also here shooting for here. Let's see if I could get every time I come here and I see some full body apparition of ghost. I've seen standing there and there also in both the places, but still I come here in search of ghost because somehow I want to contact with him, and that's why I come here often. I know it's foolishness to come alone, but I know if you are alone then only you can see ghost. If you are coming with crowd, you cannot gonna capture ghost. Hello, anyone there? Oh my god, shit. I'm just finding trail for the ghost spirit in my house. Hey, are you up there? Oh my god. Oh my god, see, he's standing there. Hey, oh my god, he's combing his hair and he's using my comb. Hey, return my comb. Hey, return. Oh, he's saying no. He's saying no. Hey, return. Come. Hey. Oh my god. Hey, give me my comb. Oh my god. Okay, I'm coming to you. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Hey.
lot of weird stuff has been happening. Like, there's been a lot of bangs and noises, so we're gonna walk around the house and see what's going on. Here, Stephanie, take this. Whatever you do, don't stop filming. Okay. What was that? Oh my god. What was that? Okay. My friend's here. What? What was that? Oh my god! AJ! Come on! AJ! AJ! Run! AJ! Stay here! What was that? What was that? Let me out! AJ, come on, let's get out!
Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam satu Malaysia. Penting datang ni. Okey, saya sedang main Xbox Call of Duty. Saya merakamkan game ni menggunakan EasyCap USB video capture sebenarnya. Saya beli dengan nilai harga tak sampai RM50 dah. Dan saya beli kat lelong, siap postage dalam RM47 macam tu lah kot, lebih kurang lah. Dan rakaman ni dalam standard definisi HD kan. Boleh lah nak rakam play game Xbox ke PS3 ke untuk berkongsi kan. Rakan-rakan saya menggunakan Windows 8, Windows 8 64 bit. Kat belakang pun boleh 64 bit. Dan aplikasi apa nama aplikasi ni, Open Broadcaster Software. Ini dia tak datang sekali dengan package dia aplikasi lain. Jadi software ni dia boleh mixing lah mikrofon, input daripada mikrofon, headset. Tak kena input daripada mikrofon, headset, dan juga output daripada game. Jadi ini kita dapat lah. Kalau coding setting yang betul agak tak lag lah. Ini member Cina Bing. Saya pun tak katam lagi main Xbox ni. Pening guna joystick. Lalu main pakai PC lah, keyboard. Alih-alih pakai joystick ni gagap je. Sebab dia movement semua untuk pakai joystick. Tapi okey lah.
We've lost the lead.
Dia balik bom kat aku. Ada banyak lagi lain sebenarnya, tapi yang ini dulu lah. Nanti saya rakam ke lain pula. Jadi kalau nak tahu macam mana tengok macam mana keadaan nak rakam, dengan cara yang murah lah. Kalau kita beli yang PCI grafik tu memang dia boleh support HDMI, gambar memang crystal clear lah, tapi mahal lah nak lah tu. Yang ni harga tak sampai RM50. Guna headset sedia ada dengan driver, just download additional software dah boleh pakai lah. Dan nak cantik sikit kena edit sikit lah video. Alah. Okey, itu saja. Kita jumpa.